Okay, I don't know. Like, I don't think somebody wants this message to get out. Hi, how's everybody doing? Hello, hello, hello. It's Tuesday. It's around 7 o'clock. Not too important there. This isn't a copycat reading or anything. This is basically what's in the collective right now, and it's a very important message. When I started doing tarot, okay, I have a lot of experiences in my life. I'm not. This is not a brag. This is just a testimony. So when I watch readings, I literally can find a message in a message. Okay, because the reason for that I think is, I study tarot and I understand it a little bit. You know, and I know the characters and such, but also I have had a lot of experiences in my upbringing. With corrupt churches and you know um, uh, uh, family members with mental disorders, sexual disorders, abuse, abuse, verbal and physical, like not just within my unit family, but like throughout my family, okay, like generationally, okay. And so I don't have shame in that. You know, I may have had sorrow at some point, but I don't have shame. It's something, it's nothing particularly I did. Um, it's nothing I did really. It's just sometimes everybody has a different story, and sometimes the stories are pretty dark. Okay. But there always is light, even in these cards. I have cards laid out right now because I had to do this I had to start this reading over like several times because I was kind of in awe, even though I've been doing this a year and that's not that long, but seeing as how complex I think tarot really is. Um, it's complex in a lot of ways, but in a lot of ways it can be simple as well if you know how to follow your discernment, have intuition and know how to trust that you trust your intuition. You know that this message is coming from spirit and it's important, okay? So I just can relate to a lot of messages. That's my experience. If you're having trouble, things aren't resonating, don't worry about it. The message isn't for you. It's no big deal. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Um, you know, understand that this is a tool that Spirit is using. I'm using to hopefully, give a message that's from Spirit, something we can't see, but we really know we're a part of. And yeah, so let's get into it. Okay, so yesterday, if you watched my reading from last night, you'll understand that these three energies, that my first three cards that came out were the exact same energies that I had towards the end of my reading. And then when I pulled go check it out, when I pulled like letters for names, it pulled up S&M, Facebook Killer, Facebook Messenger Killer, a cat, something about a cat, and a couple names. So you can check it out if you want to know more. It's towards the end. It's at the end where I do the letters. But anyways, I've already found other tarot readers that literally have tapped into the cat energy, and some of these other energies as well. With the Pope here, or the Pope in this deck, it's the Pope. It's my Capini deck, but I believe that's the Emperor in the whatever the normal tarot what people are used to. Anyways, it's all gonna make sense, hopefully. But basically, it's a pretty dark message. When I got the freaking watch my video, please, because at the end, when I get the message about like who's involved in this, and I got Facebook killing, and I got this S&M thing, I really started thinking about it. I was like, whoa, like right now I'm pulling the same energies, and I kind of have the same energies here as well, like because it was I used other cards yesterday, but same energies as well. With the so starting from the first card, I already pulled these cards. We have the King of Wands in reverse, we have the Pope, we have the King of Swords in reverse, Okay, we have the Empress and we have the Star upright. Okay, so the King, the Pope, and the Knight, and the King of Swords were all energies I had yesterday as well. And they were coming out in a really dark way. And then when I got the Facebook killing and the sadistic sadomasochism, I really kind of got a little freaked out, just because I've had some experience with some online dating gone wrong type situations where I got, involved with somebody who was, part of a secret order and, lied about everything and was like covering up something. And of course, I'm very investigation and with my intuition and my intuition heightened at that time. I was able to kind of like find this, like the missing puzzle pieces to this like situation I got myself in that was very curious, very odd. It's nothing I ever experienced before. I really didn't expect that. It's very watch tarot responsibly, but also don't, if you're gonna online date. I just don't suggest it at all. I don't know if there is a way to foolproof that. Okay, I did the FaceTime before I met him and all that. This is on a whole different level. We're talking about things that are happening that we don't see with our eyes. Okay, you can only almost feel them. Now, if you're not somebody that hopefully you are. You're probably watching this because you are. You're probably somebody that has gifts of your own, and or maybe you do tarot or whatever else you do. It doesn't really matter. But point is like really pay attention to how things feel. Follow your gut instinct and don't second guess yourself. And if you're not good at that, definitely don't go meeting people online, okay? I went through many scenarios of what I thought this person maybe was up to, or what was their whole plan, and why did they really put me in a situation that was so very chaotic energy. And anyways, the story's still really unfolding to this day, and I'm not really ready to actually drop this story because it's pretty big, and I think it's really big, and I want to keep it kind of until like everything kind of plays out the way it's supposed to. I think we need a little more time on that, but what I will say is that it's coming up in the cards. Now, the Facebook killers say the S&M thing. I wasn't expecting that. I was like, what? I was expecting like Bob, Sue, Julie. I wasn't really expecting it to say that. So check out my reading from last night. It's probably pretty important if any of this resonates with you. Like you've had an experience like this, or you went through something like this, or you have some very sadistic energies in your around you right now. Okay. We have the first card out. We have the King of Wands in reverse. This is a gentleman. He's a corrupted king. He's on the side of the dark. Okay. He's a sadist. Okay. He enjoys watching others suffer. Okay. Whew. And the only reason why I would say that was just because of what happened last night, and it just seems like this is the same exact story. We have the Pope. Okay. Obviously, everybody knows who the Pope is. Okay. And the recent, what is it, the last 10 years, 15 years, all the stuff that came out about the Catholic Church. But it goes so much deeper than that, you guys. I don't know if anybody's into that kind of stuff, but I personally tapped into a lot of this these I shouldn't say secret societies, these Masonic orders that in not all cases, but in a lot of them, are involved with satanic ritual abuse, child trafficking, drug smuggling, all kinds of reversed energies. So we have a leader, a king, right? And he's in reverse, and he's a sadist, okay? He enjoys watching people suffer. That's not the kind of person you want running your country or being your king, right? Right. So that's where my concern comes in. So person of power, definitely, could have influence over a lot of people, is a sadist, and even his legs are like tight. Well, because he has those weird boots on. I don't know if you know, like, he's a Viking. He's very, like, much a Viking. type dude. And if you see those boots, how they're all like tied and bound like that, I don't know, something gives me, I get that, like, S&M vibe right there, just saying. And even the 2 candles above his head, or the 2 sticks above his head that go into the candle, and the way his hands are actually on his wand as well. The wand, that wand, right? Like what I'm saying, like the boy part. You see how he's holding it? I don't know, bro. I'm getting a really weird, like, kind of like, I know what readers mean when they're like, I feel real nauseous or whatever. Whoo, these are topics people don't really want to talk about, like flat earth, that really pisses people off, and these are along the same lines of these topics that these are things going on right in front of us, have been for many, 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 many years. There's a lot of survivors and victims and survivors, I should say. There's been a lot of fatality. There's been a lot of misuse of power. Okay, and there are people waking up, and it is bigger ever now than it ever has been. It's bigger now than it ever has been, because I started, watching things about chemtrails and weather modification and what they're doing at HARP and what's going on with the particle, accelerator, and what's going on in Antarctica, and why don't we know about, all these, the Anunnaki, and why is that taken out of our history, on and on and on and on, okay? Sorry to bore you. But this is an important message, okay? And it plays into my life really, really. It hits close to home because of what this experience I went through last year. What, meeting this person, simply meeting a person, simply thinking I'm just going and just wanted to really try something new. I had gotten out of a really bad relationship, wanted to try something new, and boom, right? I was definitely like, I was doing okay in my life. I wasn't, I was working in a dental office, and I had a car, and I was doing all that kind of stuff. But spiritually, I probably wasn't. I was just starting my journey. Let's just say, I mean, not like the understanding of spirituality, but like my particular, like, focused in on myself, like the hermit. Like, I went hermit last year. I was laid off of a job for no reason, which now I kind of have an idea of what was going on. But anyways, yeah. So, but no matter what is taken from me, they can't take that away from me. No. There's things that God is not going to allow to be taken from his chosen, and I'm not going to get into that, because, I'm not here to say I'm chosen, and brag. I'm saying I'm protected. I pray for protection over you and your family, and I hope this message can be something as maybe a warning if you're thinking about online dating, or if you're thinking about, becoming intimate with somebody. It's a big deal, especially in these ritualistic type scenarios. And these organizations are huge. The Masonic Order is huge. The Knight Templar, this has been going on for centuries. People, like, there's a lot, and trust me, you go through it and you're like, that doesn't sound so bad. I mean, our country was basically founded by Masons, right? But there is a dark part of this, and it surrounds satanic ritual abuse, and this is real, and there's survivors, and they speak their experience with this, and all the other stuff that goes into it as well. There's very much has a lot of it's not just some woohoo thing made up. Let's just say that. If you want to look into it, there's plenty of podcasts, CIA documents, from top to bottom. We even have, fake Masonic police departments in LA. We have biker gangs that are actually affiliated with every single part of our justice system. They are everywhere, folks. They're in this community right here where I live. No doubt about it. Okay? They're everywhere. They're your next door neighbor. They're the guy at church that you sit next to. They're everywhere. And we need to We need to educate ourselves. We need to educate each other if we can, and tell our stories and bring hope, because there's hope, right? We don't need to live our lives. This is not a negative message, and we don't need to live our lives in fear. Fear is not a part of what God wants for us. Okay, it separates us from God, and it brings us closer to this satanic movement. Okay, you don't have to believe all of it, believe some of it, but just know that this is going on, and hopefully this message resonates. So let's see here. All right, the Knight of Wands is here. All right, he's sadistic. We got the Pope, and he's in the upright. The Pope is, and you know, I see why he's in the upright, because it's saying, look, so the Pope is part of the Vatican, right? And this is like, a lot of these survivors talk about this, by the way, where they had their programming was at the Vatican or in Antarctica, and they went to the Vatican. They have been to the Vatican, and a lot of their programming or abuse rituals were done there. Okay, ritualistic abuse. It's part of the order. This goes generationally through families, and these children that are part of this, and some of these adults were programmed themselves, and literally some of them don't ever get a chance to come out of it. Some do. So we have been enlightened. We have the sun here. We have been enlightened. Our stories are coming out. Testimony is coming out, and it's not in the dark anymore. What's going on here? This isn't satanic panic anymore. This is some real stuff here. So the Pope is here, right? And so the Pope, it represents these organizations, okay? These Masonic temples, these in Washington D.C., right? This is the Masonic temple in Washington D.C., where presidents go to do this whole ritual before they, become president. They all do. They're all part of these sorority fraternities. It's everywhere, folks. So it's even in the school systems with the GATE program and these type of programs. They're indoctrinating our children as well. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy. All right, so the Pope is here. The Pope is, like I said, he represents the order, the highest elite order. This is the man who can keep the secret, right? This is the guy. He's the front man, right? He's the front man. But what's going on in the scenes is corrupted. Okay, he's the front man. Everybody loves to go to the Vatican and see the Pope, and then people are crying and falling down and all that stuff, and the Pope's going like this, right? And everyone's like, oh, the Pope, right? It's a big deal. The Vatican is its own complete own territory or whatever. It's not a part of any, I don't know. It's its own thing. It's not a part of any other state or whatever, right? It's its own entity, and it's very, very much corrupted. So we have the Pope here. He's the front guy, right? I'm just the Pope. Nothing going on here. So we got the Pope. He's in between the Knight and the King of Swords. The King of Swords. He's brutal. He's brutal. Let's read what it says about the Knight. I mean the King of Swords. Let's talk about. I talked about the King of Wands, right? He's a sadist. Let's talk about the King of Swords. Alright, what's the King of Swords? I know I just did this yesterday and I'm already forgetting exactly what. I really like the way this book says it. It's really, really cool. Okay, so we have King of Swords reversed. A person who may pursue matters to ruin. Okay, he's a little OCD. Okay. Cruelty and conflict. Selfishness. Oh, this is the sadist. Sadism. Okay, this dude likes sadism. Sadist, okay, so he enjoys other people's suffering. A dangerous, wicked person, okay? One who causes unnecessary disturbances and sadness and poverty. Okay? This is in the energy, folks. Okay? Okay, so then the king, okay, so that's the sadist is okay, that makes sense. Okay, the Wands guy is more like, what's the wand? Who's the King of Wands reversed? Let's just look at it real quick. Sorry, I'm a little bit scattered just because this message is really, really heavy for me. Okay, so wands. I need the wands. Here we go. We got King of Wands reversed. He's a severity, so he's a severe. Austerity. I don't know really what that is, but somewhat excessive. And he exaggerates stuff. So he's like making a big deal about nothing, but then when things are really a big deal, he's not going to talk about it. He's silenced, right? So he exaggerates ideas, dogmaticness, dogmaticness, and deliberateness. So he's deliberately causes. Dogma is like, I forgot exactly what dogma is like. I feel like it's like gossip, but it's not gossip. I should look that up. We'll get back to that. But the dude's not a very nice guy, okay? He overreacts. He's like smoke and mirrors type thing. I don't know. He's like probably like, oh my god, look, there's da-da-da-da-da, and he's just a big distraction away from the fact that the Pope here is hiding something. He's corrupt. I'm sure. I don't know what's gonna come out, but we'll see. We've got the sadist here, enjoys watching other people suffer, and I'm sure that includes children. And we have the Empress here. Who do they want? The Empress. She's here though. She's here at the top. The Empress is life. She's the waters. She's all tapped in here. She even has the angelic wings. She's a beautiful energy, isn't she? Empress. I just read this, but like, let's read this one again. There were the Emperor and the Empress. All right, the Empress. Feminine progress, action, natural energy, development, fertility. Okay, these people over here want to, murder and kill, and these people, this one is life. She like breathes life. Okay, she's life. She's accomplishment. Interest in details of daily life. Mother. She's the mother. She's a sister. She's the wife. Feminine influence. Evolution. Ability to motivate others. She's a leader. Okay. Decisions founded on all facts at hand. Dude, she's diplomatic. Right? She's a businesswoman. She's level-headed. She's practical. Practically and decisiveness, and she's influence. She's got influence. She knows how to make a decision. She's very, very well-rounded. So thank God the Empress is here. We got a feminine energy here that is of the light. Okay, we're not alone, although it feels like it sometimes. And then we have the Star. Man, the Star is so beautiful. The Star is so beautiful. Wow, look at her. She doesn't even have clothes on. She don't care. Look at that. What is she holding in her hand? Oh, she's got the jug, the water. Yeah, I see all the planets around her. Yeah, she's so beautiful. She waters all of nature. She just is like... She's very, very beautiful. Okay. She is the Star. The Star. The Star illuminates things, right? The Star is seen, okay? Has influence. The Star is beautiful. The Star is perfect creation of the utmost high God, right? Like, what number are you? Okay, you're back here. Okay, so young woman kneels at the edge of a pond, yeah. Alright, so Hope, faith, inspiration, bright prospects, mixing of the past and present, promising opportunity, optimism, good omen, spiritual love, ascending star, astrological influence, accumulation of the past knowledge for use in the present. Bro, she's got the download too, okay? Whew. She's putting out the message here. Oh my gosh. Let's get a third energy here just to see if it'll even out, because we've got, well, no, let's just leave this. This is good enough. This is good. Right in the middle, we have the, the sadist. To start the whole thing off, we got the Knight of Wands. He's casting illusions, making little deals seem big and the big deals seem little, and everything's confused. We got the Pope, who's like, nothing's going on here. I'm just doing my job, right? I'm just here in my high place here, just going like this. Where underneath me, there's, people being tortured. We have the King of Swords. Yeah, the King of Swords. The sadist is right in the middle of the deck. We got the Empress. I'm sure that's who they want to, who they want to attack. And then we got the Star. I mean, the Star is here. Did you hear? Faith. Like, it's all that good shit, right? It's all that God energy. God, the big old G-O-D is here. She's a young woman. I don't know, maybe she's like in the Jesus energy. I don't know. Anyways, what I'm saying is, this is some good stuff going on over here. Okay, let's see what we can figure out here. Sorry, that was such a long intro, but I just feel like it's so important. Like, I'm seeing this even in other people's readings, not just me. Alright, we have the King of Wands in reverse. Tell us more about the King of Wands in reverse. What do we need to know to protect ourselves? What's going on here? What's going on with this masculine energy in reverse? Oh my god. Look at this. Didn't I not say S&M? I'm telling you, what happened last night with that message was that was not an accident. It just, please take a look at that video. We have the Eight of Swords here, alright? You're bound. You feel stuck. You're stuck. You are stuck. You literally look stuck here. Alright? You're stuck. You're indecisive, possibly. Or you're stuck. You got caught up. The Knight wants this to be the energy. He wants to entrap you. Entrap you with the illusions. Get you all confused like the news does. Get us sidetracked like the Diddy and all, get us sidetracked, and then basically like have an alien invasion or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It just gets so crazy. Tell me more about the Pope. What's the Pope doing here in the upright? I would think he would come out in the, but there's a reason for everything. Why is the Pope here? Tell me, why is this Pope here? Maybe this is like the representation of the church still, that is like, there's still goodness, maybe. I don't know. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups. Okay, this is illusions in reverse. Okay, so yeah, the Pope, the church, well, at least in this scenario, this Pope wants to expose this. He's tired of these illusions. This is in reverse. He wants to bring the truth. At least it seems like he wants to tell the truth at this point about what's going on. Maybe someone's going to speak up soon. Like someone at a really high level, and it's going to be a big announcement. I'm not sure. Maybe the Pope... Oh my god, that's on my video. Oh my god, this guy, seriously. He yells at his dogs, and it's just like, bro, that's not the way. 7. Okay, and then we have the 7 of Swords. Look at all the 7s, guys. We have 7, 7. We have 8, 7, 7. 877. 877. I don't know what time it is right now. Oh, 877. That doesn't make sense, huh? It's 727. Look at all the 7s, guys. What the hell? Alright. So 7, this is karma and all that jazz. So then, alright, so I'm going to put this under the... Okay, so the illusions are being... Things are going to be seen more clear. You're doing the work to go and look into these things that I'm talking about, that I've talked about in the intro. Alright? You're looking into this. And you're doing it like you're going down to the basement. Look at that. You're going down. You're gonna go into a quiet place and you're gonna do some research on this. You gotta figure this out, right? Or maybe people are no longer going to see, like, they're gonna know that this pope, that the church. Oh my gosh, like, seriously. Sorry, I don't want to get frustrated, but it's so frustrating. This guy, like, yelling at a dog is just not gonna do anything. The dog totally runs him. Okay, so that might be, I don't know. That was just like, seriously, maybe that's what someone's gonna say. Fucking go. Oh my god, seriously. Okay, so we have the 7 in reverse. Okay, this is going to be illuminated about the church, about their involvement in this. Somebody is either hiding like documents or books or changing things, or somebody's doing their research, okay, and seeing what they can find regarding this, and maybe like this may resonate with you somehow, or unfortunately what happens is the mind control program, MK Ultra mind control program, was used on a lot of these people, part of these societies who were part of this ritualistic abuse on humanity. And they had sacrifices and different things that they had to do to get higher and higher up and more power. And they will sacrifice their children. They will sacrifice all kinds of stuff for pleasure, for the New World Order, right? The New World Order, which anything goes, right? One world government, New World Order, taking God out of everything and bringing in their divine light, which is Satan, a satanic movement. All right, tell me about the sadists. What do we need to know about the sadists? Is this... I got a Facebook warning about it, ladies. Be careful. Ladies and men, by the way. Goes all the ways. These people are huge. Like I said, they're your neighbors. They're the guy that you sit next to at church. It's all that and more, okay? It goes real deep, guys. Alright, so we have the King of Swords in reverse. Tell me more, Spirit. Oh my god, you will not believe we have another 7. Ooh, oh my gosh. We have the 7 of Wands. Wow. Look at these wands going all these different ways. Dude, there's spiritual judgment being called on these people. They're about to receive a lot of people are going to be going down this year in this. Going down, maybe not, like, we're not going to maybe not see it, but there's going to be a lot of death. I hate to say that, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's going to be a lot of justice. Let's just say that. Tell me more. Justice card may come out. Tell me more about the 7 of Wands here. Clarifying this King of Wands in reverse. Tell me more. And she has the red cape. And in Satanism, this is I don't remember what they're called, but they basically cast all the spells for the group, because, you know, Satanism is a huge thing, and it's in every city, every country, everywhere. And this is the coat that they wear, the one that does the spells, that casts the spells for the elite, for, you know, anyone who wants to pay for it, that's for sure. These people are well versed in magic. And this, I don't know if this is somebody with, you know, like, it looks like this person may be a whistleblower or something. I'm not sure. That's what I'm picking up. But it could also be more illusions, more spiritual warfare going on here. Tell me about the Empress. What about the Empress here? What do we need to know about the Empress? She's probably going to save the world. They want to sacrifice her. We got the 5. I got 5, 6, and 7 here. It's a 5 of Swords. They want to put her on a chopping block. See the dude tied up on the tree? I don't know if you can see that. It's weird lighting. Yeah, it's creepy. Alright, tell me who, yeah, and the guy that's, again, this guy that's in, again, this is another satanic, this is a very satanic person right here. He's dressed in the satanic dress up, the top hat, the New Orleans, like, you know what I mean, that movie, what was it called, that cartoon, they had, Disney cartoon, the Princess and the Frog, remember the guy who did all the spells? He's dressed like him, like that character. You see him in videos, music videos and stuff as well. It's all over. It's programmed into us, guys. They want us to be very comfortable with these things. So later they can kind of like hide all this stuff, but it's being illuminated. We have the Knight of Cups. The only knight that came up. Oh no, the only knight, but the only, like, so far this is the only dude that's come up in the upright. The court card, only court card that's in the upright here. Oh my gosh, this guy, he can't stop. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, that's nice. Phew, that's refreshing. The Knight of Cups might come in and save the day, to be honest. He's a young person. A young person might, someone might be coming out of their programming. The Knight of Cups. Tell me more about the Knight of Cups. Tell me more about this Knight of Cups energy. That's too many. Yeah, the Nine of Wands reverse. Yeah. He may be like, I'm getting another whistleblower. I'm trying to show you guys these because these cards are actually really, really deep. Like, I mean, they really go along with what I'm talking about here. See the band of guys behind him? He's ready to go, man. He's ready to fight. The Nine of Wands. He's got all these people backing him up, bro. But, the King of Cups is, or the Knight of Cups is here. We got the 9 and the Knight. Alright, this dude's gonna try to stop him. Obstacles, problems. Okay, so yeah, the King of Cups is coming in, but he's met with obstacles, problems, delays, displeasure, calamity, disaster, barriers to overcome in health. Oh, ill health. Yeah, ill health right here. These people are mentally ill. Definitely mentally and spiritually ill. Yes, Spirit, thank you. I'm going to turn the light on and start. I'm going to try to make this a little quicker just because I gotta, this is not my house and I don't know, this guy's acting crazy here. We've got the sun. Tell me what's going on with the sun. What do we need to know? Is the sun, like, we're exposed to this or what? And this causes, dude's causing opposition to the Knight of Cups. Thank God somebody wanted to come in and help. It's going to be a young person too. You know, my parents, they're from, you know, they're baby boomers and they just don't even want to believe this kind of stuff is real. And it's sad because they were a part of it too, you know. All right, yeah, we have a 3 of Cups. We have a celebration. All right. I always get a sorority or fraternity or whatever, but this could be, you know, they could be the Girl Scouts. I don't know. There are 3 women celebrating. I always get a weird energy with the 3, but in this case, I would say, oh, look at the moon up back there. It has all the moons there. They're under the moonlight, you know, they're having a good time, they're having some drinks. The Star. People are going to start noticing this. People are going to young people are catching on. Women and men, they're realizing that they wouldn't feel right not saying anything about this very real situation going on here. So, yeah, star energy. These people are going to be stars by exposing this or standing up to this horrible thing going on here. All right, we got a dude, a 3 of Wands. Man, we got the 3s, the 9s, the 7s, the 3s, 9, 7, 7, 3, 9. We've got the 3 of Wands. Okay, he's been working on a spell. He's like, I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know if this is the right spell. He's trying to. Okay, so tell me about the 3 of Wands. Like, what's the 3 of Wands? Is this... Let me see, I gotta look at it. I'm sorry, I feel very, I don't want to get this wrong because, I mean, not like I ever want to get it wrong, but I mean, I guess maybe I'm second guessing myself. I just feel like it's such an important topic that, 3 of Wands. Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure I at least get this right as far as what's going on here. I don't want to distort anything or cause illusions. So the 3 of Wands, he's practical. Knowledge, businessman, and entrepreneur. He has negotiates, trades, and dude, okay. So he could be, yeah, he's underneath the star. So he's of the light, guys. He's like a lawyer or something like that. He's on the side of good, but he really knows his stuff, and he can really help out some of these, victims and possibly cause some change, bring some change to this and save some people here. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me about the King of Swords reversed and the Sadist, and then we have the 7 of Wands. Let me see the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands. Yeah, 7 of Wands. Okay, success, gain, outcome, obstacles, challenges, surmounting overwhelming odds, advantage, and victory. Okay, we are going to have victory, folks. This is right in the middle of the reading over this Sadist. Okay, tell me more about this victory and tell me what does the collective need to know going further. What do we need to know about this? This is like really, really deep stuff. What do we need to know, Spirit? You may have this urge to run as fast as you can. Maybe that is not the worst thing. I mean, someone's running. They don't want to leave what they don't want to leave what they have, but they didn't realize, I don't think, that they're part of this. This could be somebody that was part of this could be a victim, or I should say a survivor. All right, so this is the 8 of Cups. We got Cups, Wands, Swords, guys. Cups, Wands, Swords. Wow. Okay, Cups. Here we go. We got the 8. The 8 is, yeah, discontinuance of effort. That's right. He wants to run. Disappointment, abandonment, of previous plans. He's shy. Modesty and abandoned success. He's out of here. He doesn't care. He doesn't care if he went to the university to learn this magic. He is not going to be a part of this. People are waking up. We have more people in the light than we do these dark entities, okay? There's more of us than there are of them. Believe it or not, as many of them as there are, it's important that we are at least comfortable enough to talk about it. If you're uncomfortable and you're not willing to at all consider that this stuff is actually happening, you might need to really, really, really start looking inward and see what is it about your situation, or but what is it about maybe your programming that you're, because this programming is what they do is through trauma, they create altars, and these altars and they have different purposes. Like they could be assassins or what are they? Spies, assassins, spies, mercenaries or whatever, the people who kill like other, assassins. Yeah, it's all that kind of stuff. And the thing is that they don't really recall anything. They know that there's weird things about their childhood, but the survivors, they go on to explain that they don't really, they have, like, their memories start coming back, like, in their 20s. Like, maybe this has been going on their whole life they start this in the womb, by the way. If you are born into this, they start this from womb. They start the programming from the womb. They have the technology to do it, and they do it. I believe these survivors. I don't think somebody would make this kind of stuff up. There'd be no reason for it. And people at the highest level of government, and you're all the way down to your next door neighbor, could be involved. Protect your children. This message wasn't to scare you, but to inspire you to be vigilant. I love you guys so much. I hope this message resonated, and I hope it's something you can consider to take seriously. Thank you. Have a beautiful evening. Much love and light.